Yes, and welcome to the interview with the winning coach. I'm talking to this man here, Damien Cross. Damien, what a game of footy.
Yeah, solid, wasn't it? Yeah,
Solid game.
Yeah, a lot of really high pressure acts from both sides.
Yep.
I thought it was, anyone paid their entry fee today, they got their money's worth, I reckon.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
And McLaren's came at you, particularly that last quarter. The last half, I think they were probably a little bit better. You guys had the first half. You're all over them. Those pressure acts were pretty amazing.
Yeah. We are experimenting with a few different ways that we want to play. So, we've gone into most games with our first half as plan A, like the way that we want to really, that's the way that we want to play. And then, obviously, just tinkering with our game style and trying to understand, different scenarios and different situations. We want to do a few little things different. We want to learn from last year. And
yeah, it was amazing to watch the flexibility you've got with this side. You can put anyone anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, Harry Vincent, the notable goal kicker, best on ground last week, played all over the ground and back.
Yeah, we rolled him a little bit higher today just because, they do have a lot of speed in their side. That so we thought, if we can just counteract some of that,
come back in the back half.
Yeah. So try to we know that the good players are going to get footy, so we'll try to limit where they get it. I guess is probably the
I think you caught them by surprise there. I think they expecting one sort of game plan. You caught them off guard there.
Yeah, well, maybe, but it's we've hopefully got a few things up our sleeve.
You've still got some more party tricks. I like to hear it. Love it. Well, Johnny is a pretty wily coach, and he said one time he likes to throw his magnets around. I think you threw your magnets around far more freely than he did today.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's one of the advantages of having a side like we do. You can do that without sort of robbing Peter to pay Paul, I guess. So, yeah.
Standout performances for you. Who were they?
Oh, geez. I actually I thought Ben Heaslip was outstanding. I thought Dylan Kleinick in our back half did a really good job
Fantastic.
today on a really good player. We think Merritt's quite a good player.
Yes.
Forward of the footy, Jackson Elms was terrific again. We're lucky to have a bloke his calibre.
Yes.
And our entire midfield, Zach Dowling was good around the footy again.
What about Sammy Overall? I mean, he's Mr. Flexibility too.
In
the ruck.
Yeah, well, we use him in a number of different scenarios. He's kind of like our catalyst that we go to as a captain. It's part of his leadership role anyhow. But we use him so when he goes into different phases, the other blokes know what style we're going into, what phase of the game we're going into.
So you say he's captain, or he is a captain?
Yeah, he's co-captains. Zach and Sammy are co-captains.
Yeah.
So I've gone with that model ever since I've been coaching here. So just what we try to do is we have relatively experienced guys as the captains, and then we invite some of the youth. Which Zach Dowling has sat in the vice captaincy role for 3 years, so he's got his chance. So that it's terrific to see guys of that calibre who are born and bred Victor Harbour, really standing up and taking leadership roles.
Yeah, and Michael Ross was another guy who played an absolute blinder, didn't he?
He's
one of the best, I thought.
Absolutely, and he's one of those guys that you can trust. Early he had a mismatch, and I understand what they were trying to do. I was expecting that they'd try to get the ball in the little fella's hand that they had on him and run off him a little bit. So I guess that was the plan for them. But to counteract that, we just went, all right, well then let's just kick it to him. Like that was legitimately that was the message going out. If they want to try that, well we'll burn them on the other way. And luckily for us, in the first half, that worked out pretty well. So,
And he had golden hands today. He marked just about everything.
Yeah.
And what about Maseki? First time I had a look at him, I had no idea how small he was. And there he was battling Cody Ellison. Remember that?
Yeah, that's right.
And he took it to him. I thought, how's this little bloke going to go? He's a competitor.
Yeah, absolutely. He brings really high standards. So he loves training and loves that aspect of the game. And he's fitting in. It's it's a big adjustment whether you just go into a new club or a new league or whatever. There's always adjustment, and especially when it's probably and no disrespect to the Rupina League, it's probably a significant step up.
Yeah.
I think he's handling it well and he's fitting in well. He's a terrific person, so we're lucky.
Terrific. Yeah. Fantastic. This was the litmus test for you guys today. Up against McLaren's, probably your nearest rival really, and they are in good form, so you've passed with flying colours. Congratulations.
Thank you. Cheers.
What a fantastic game of footy.
Yep.
The winning coach here today on the Great Southern Football League, and what a happy man he is. Please join us next week as we see the Maiponga versus Bulldogs game at Mount Compass. Should be a good one. It's been the Great Southern Football League live on the radio, 90.1 FM, and streaming on YouTube at happyfm.org.au. See you next week.